LA finale. Bush gets set for the most important speech of his life as he accepts the Republican nomination for president. 2 for Texas tea. An in-depth look at the Bush-Cheney ties to big oil. We'll show you the Gore Final Four for vice president and fighting the western wildfires. The U.S. may need outside help.
This is the CBS Evening News, with Dan Rather reporting from the Republican National Convention in Philadelphia.
Good evening. This is the night George W. Bush must stand here and deliver to the nation the most important speech of his career. Advance billing says Bush will lay out his plans for big changes in Social Security, tax cuts, and some prescription drug coverage for seniors. The speech is scheduled for 3,900 words. That would be 38 to 45 minutes running time minimum with applause included. A lot of people won't want to listen to a speech 45 minutes long, but it is an opportunity for Bush to define his vision of where he would take the country and say why he should be the one to lead it. The context includes the Dick Cheney attack speech here last night on the Democrats. CBS's Bob Schieffer joins us again from Ground Zero in the podium zone. Bob?
Good evening, Dan. Well, the campaign is about to begin. Last night in this hall, Dick Cheney put it to the White House. Today, the White House and Democrats lashed back. And tonight, the Republicans got to hear from their main man, George W. Bush. The new Republican heartthrob, Bush's young nephew, George P., was testing the mics earlier today. He'll be one of the warm-up acts for his uncle tonight.
We are all a little weary of the Clinton-Gore routine.
But the speech that had delegates talking came from running mate Dick Cheney last night, who finally did what delegates had been hoping for, put a sharp needle to the current administration.
It is time for them to go.
That line was lifted directly from an Al Gore speech of 8 years ago, but Cheney got the wildest reaction when he referred to the president himself.
And now, as the man from Hope goes home to New York,
that will clearly be the Republican strategy. Tie Gore to the president early and often.
Mr. Gore will try to separate himself from his leader's shadow. But somehow, we will never see one without thinking of the other.
Republicans cheered, but Democrats expressed shock that Republicans would take partisan shots at a political convention.
You saw one of the most vicious personal attacks I've seen delivered from a convention floor.
He was running against Bill Clinton, and he wasn't running against Bill Clinton's record because that would kill you.
With things heating up, the president's man was on the comedy circuit, defending his boss's little digs at George W. Bush.
Well, I think the president went out and was poked a little fun at George W. Bush, which is not a hard thing to do.
And that brings it finally to Governor Bush. Tonight he gets a chance to take his shots. Finally, Campaign 2000 is up and running, Dan.
Bob Schieffer. And in the final run-up to his acceptance speech here, friends and aides to Bush describe him as excited and anxious. CBS's Bill Whitaker has a preview of this important and pivotal night for the Bush for President campaign.
After writing and rewriting for 3 months, 17 drafts, George W. Bush says he's ready to give the speech of his life.
I feel good about it. I know what I believe, and I know what I want to say. I know what I want America to hear.
He's made hundreds of speeches, but tonight the nation's listening. Staffers say he'll make the compassionate conservative case for change he's stressed for months.
I'm not running just to say